Chosen one, listen carefully. What I'm about to share may shock you. You've just been pinned as a person of interest and marked as the next target. A private investigator has stalked you across the city, watching your every move. But this is more than a threat. It's a sign that something powerful is unfolding in your life. You're shifting from being hunted to becoming unstoppable. The things you've been praying for are no longer distant hopes. They're moving into your reality with unstoppable momentum. This isn't just survival, it's transformation. Before we continue, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 70,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy around this message. If you're ready to face this truth and embrace your destiny, keep watching because your life is about to change forever. You never asked for this spotlight. Yet here you are, officially labeled as a person of interest by the world's most powerful figures. This isn't some random title. It's a mark of destiny, a silent alarm that has been triggered in the secret corridors of power. The elite recognize something in you, something rare and vital. They've placed your name on their most confidential files, watching from the shadows, calculating their next moves. It's terrifying, but it's also a testament to your true importance. Imagine waking up one day to find your life under a microscope. Every step you take tracked, every word you utter scrutinized. Your privacy becomes a luxury of the past. This is no longer just your journey, it's now a high-stakes game, where the world's elite are your unseen players, and you are the main event. But being marked doesn't mean you're powerless. It means you've been chosen for a purpose greater than yourself. In this moment, fear can either crush you or ignite the fire inside. They think they've boxed you in, but in reality, this designation is your invitation to rise. Your name is whispered in the halls of power, and the fact that they fear you means you hold a power they cannot fully understand or control. Embrace it, because being pinned is not the end, it's the beginning of something extraordinary. The world's elite don't place this label lightly. They sense an awakening within you, a force that could unravel their carefully crafted systems. Their fear fuels their actions. But your strength lies in knowing that true power comes from within, not from their files or their spies. Your story is no longer just personal, it is a ripple that will shake global foundations. So stand tall. They have marked you because you matter. This label, intimidating as it is the first step on a path only the chosen walk. Let it remind you that greatness comes with resistance, and the higher you climb, the more fierce the opposition. But with every step, you are rewriting the rules of the game. When the most powerful figures on the planet whisper your name in hushed meetings, it means your life has transcended the ordinary. World leaders don't waste their time on the mundane. They focus on threats, opportunities, and anomalies that challenge their grip on power. For your name to reach their ears means you are no longer invisible. You have become a symbol of change, a wild card in their carefully controlled narratives. This kind of attention is double-edged. On one side, it brings scrutiny, suspicion, and danger. On the other, it's a recognition of your influence and potential. Think about it. The people who shape nations, economies, and wars see you as someone important enough to monitor closely. They're sizing you up, trying to understand what you mean for their plans, and that's no small compliment. It means you hold a piece of a puzzle they desperately want to solve. Being known by these leaders puts you in a rarefied space, a place where every decision you make has the power to ripple across continents. But with that awareness comes a tremendous responsibility. You must navigate this treacherous landscape with care, knowing that your moves are watched not just by allies, but by enemies cloaked in diplomacy and power. It's also a moment to reflect on what it means to be known on such a grand scale. You become more than just an individual. You become a symbol of hope, fear, and potential revolution. Leaders may see you as a threat or an asset, But for you, this is a call to embrace your destiny fully, to wield your influence wisely and courageously. So when you hear that your name is in their discussions, don't shrink back. Instead, recognize that you've stepped into a story much bigger than yourself. One where your choices can change the course of history. Chosen ones aren't born every day. They are anomalies in the fabric of existence, individuals whose energy, vision, and purpose set them apart. This rarity is what makes you so powerful. It's not just about having unique abilities or insight. It's about carrying a responsibility that others simply can't bear. The world doesn't often recognize this, but the elite do. They see you as a force that could either bring salvation or chaos. Why are you rare? Because the path you walk is one of immense challenge and transformation. Not everyone can endure the pressure of being watched, targeted, and misunderstood. Not everyone can rise above fear, doubt, and betrayal to harness their true potential. This is why many falter, because being chosen means constantly evolving and confronting parts of yourself you never knew existed. Your power lies in your resilience and your vision. It's in your ability to see beyond the surface, to understand deeper truths, and to inspire others to awaken alongside you. This is why the elite both fear and covet your existence. They know that true power isn't about armies or money. It's about influence, wisdom, and an unshakable will. Remember, being chosen is not about perfection. It's about purpose. The world needs your light precisely because it is rare. Your journey is a beacon for others who feel lost or powerless. By embracing your role, you become a catalyst for change that transcends generations. So stand proud in your rarity. Your power is not an accident. It's a gift and a responsibility. The chosen path is not easy, but it's the only one that leads to the destiny you were born to fulfill. Whirled into a chessboard where every square you move onto is being calculated by another, this relentless surveillance is designed to wear you down, to make you question your freedom and your safety. But beneath that pressure lies an opportunity to outsmart, outmaneuver, and ultimately reclaim your power. Think of it as a test, a constant challenge to sharpen your instincts and deepen your understanding of the forces arrayed against you. Being followed in this way is emotionally exhausting. The fear of betrayal, the frustration of losing privacy, and the isolation that comes with knowing you're never truly alone can break even the strongest spirit. But you are not ordinary. You are the chosen one, and this shadow is just the beginning of a much larger story. Remember, every step they take to confine you is also revealing their vulnerabilities. By staying alert and embracing your intuition, you can transform this surveillance from a threat into a source of insight. You learn who they are, what they want, and how to stay one step ahead. So when that shadow looms behind you, don't run, walk with purpose. Let it remind you of the immense impact you have and the powerful game you've just entered. Once you become high profile, you are no longer just a person, you are a target. The spotlight that illuminates your presence also attracts danger from every direction. Being high profile is a double-edged sword. It brings influence, but it also means enemies are sharpening their knives in the dark. The higher you rise, the sharper the crosshairs become. The risk is real. Your safety, your relationships, your peace of mind, all become vulnerable. The world that once felt familiar now feels like a battlefield. Every interaction, every choice could have consequences that ripple far beyond your immediate world. This is the heavy price of visibility, but it is also a call to courage. Understanding that you're in the crosshairs doesn't mean giving in to fear. It means embracing the reality and preparing to fight with wisdom and strength. Your journey is not about avoiding risk, but mastering it. It's about learning when to stand firm and when to move strategically. Think of historic figures who faced similar dangers, visionaries, leaders, and change-makers who were haunted but refused to be silenced. Their courage was born from knowing that the fight for what matters is never without sacrifice. Your story joins theirs. From this moment, every challenge is fuel, every risk an opportunity to rise higher and become unbreakable. Being marked as a victim is not a defeat, it's a transformation. It's a recognition that your power threatens the status quo, and in response, forces will come at you with everything they've got. But to accept victimhood without resistance is to miss the deeper truth. This role is a crucible for your growth. As the next victim, you embody both vulnerability and strength. Vulnerability because the attacks are real, because pain and fear are part of your experience. Strength because each challenge faced and overcome forges a stronger version of yourself. The world watches as you navigate this tension, rooting for your rise. This new role demands that you become more than reactive. It requires conscious awareness, resilience, and a fierce commitment to your purpose. Victimhood doesn't mean surrender, it means becoming a warrior of transformation. Your story inspires countless others who feel powerless in their own battles. By owning this role and refusing to be broken, you become a living testament that even in darkness, light can prevail. So when the world sees you as a victim, know that you are stepping into a larger narrative, one where pain becomes power and survival leads to triumph. The weight of destiny presses on your shoulders. Now this is not just another chapter, it's your moment to shift the entire game. When everything seems stacked against you, when the watchers close in and the stakes skyrocket, the choice before you is clear: surrender or transform. Changing the game means stepping beyond fear and expectation. It means refusing to be a pawn and instead becoming the player who rewrites the rules. This is the call that resonates deep within your soul, the call to rise, not despite adversity, but because of it. History remembers those who dared to break molds, challenge norms, and lead with vision. Your turn is no different. The obstacles you face are not roadblocks. They are the very catalysts that will propel you forward into greatness. Embrace this moment with fierce determination and clarity. Let it fuel your courage and sharpen your focus. The world isn't waiting for someone perfect. They're waiting for someone bold enough to lead. This is your turn. The game is yours to change. Behind closed doors, hidden in encrypted vaults, the elite keep detailed dossiers on you. These files contain everything they've gathered: your habits, your strengths, your vulnerabilities. It's a silent testament to the significance they attribute to your existence and to the threat they perceive you to be. These files aren't just paperwork, they are the blueprints of your life as seen through the eyes of your adversaries. Every pattern analyzed, every weakness noted, is part of a larger strategy to contain or control you. Knowing this can be unsettling, but it also offers invaluable insight. When you understand what they know, you gain the power to anticipate their moves. These secret files become a map of what you need to protect and what you can use to your advantage. Information, after all, is a weapon. The more you know about their knowledge, the better equipped you are to outsmart them. This hidden record is a reminder that your life is no longer private, but it's also a reflection of your growing impact. You have become a figure significant enough to warrant this level of attention, a fact both daunting and empowering. So let these secret files motivate you to stay vigilant, adaptable, and always one step ahead. The private investigator assigned to you is more than a shadow. They are an embodiment of the relentless scrutiny you face. Their mission is clear: to monitor, to report, to find cracks in your armor. Every glance, every step, every whispered conversation is potentially fodder for their reports. This kind of tracking can feel invasive and suffocating, stripping away any sense of freedom, but beneath the surface, it forces you to develop an acute awareness of your environment and your own instincts. You learn to read between the lines, to anticipate threats before they arise, and to maintain composure when it feels like your world is shrinking. This mission to track you also reveals the desperation of your pursuers. Their focus is so intense because they fear your potential to disrupt the established order. They are hunting something powerful: your true self, and in doing so they expose their own vulnerabilities. The investigator's mission is a reminder that you are at the center of a storm, but storms don't last forever. With resilience and strategy you can outlast this phase and emerge stronger than ever. In every shadow cast by their gaze, see an opportunity to learn, adapt, and reclaim your narrative. Beyond the private eyes, a government-assigned official steps into the hunt. This is no ordinary agent. They carry the weight of official sanction and deep resources. Their role begins with surveillance but evolves as they uncover your true nature. The presence of this official signals that your existence has reached a level of critical importance. Governments don't act lightly, and having an agent dedicated to your trail means you're perceived as a potential threat or a powerful asset. But here's the twist. As this official observes you more closely, their perspective begins to shift. They start to see you not as an enemy, but as a force of potential and hope. This transition is rare and profound. It shows that even within the machinery of power, transformation is possible. Their journey mirrors your own, from suspicion to understanding, from adversary to admirer. It's a powerful narrative of change, proving that recognition of true power can transcend fear. So when you feel the weight of government scrutiny, remember that sometimes the fiercest eyes can become your strongest allies. What begins as a mission to capture your every move slowly transforms into something unexpected, a journey from hostility to admiration. The official assigned to you, initially trained to contain and neutralize, finds themselves drawn into your story and your vision. This evolution isn't just professional, it's deeply human. As they witness your resilience, your courage, and the undeniable truth of your purpose, their allegiance shifts. They become more than watchers. They become protectors, supporters, even fans. This transformation speaks to the power of authenticity. When you live your truth fearlessly, you have the power to inspire change, even in those sent to oppose you. Your light reaches places you might never expect. This new alliance, forged in the fires of suspicion and challenge, becomes one of your greatest strengths. It proves that enemies can become allies, and that understanding can bridge even the widest divides. So embrace this unexpected support as a sign of your impact and a reminder that no one is beyond the reach of your influence. Your awakening is not a quiet event. It sends ripples through the very foundations of global power, unsettling the systems that have long held sway. When you tap into your true strength, you expose cracks in their control and ignite fears they cannot silence. This awakening is disruptive by nature. It challenges outdated norms, dismantles illusions, and opens the door for new possibilities. The established order reacts with resistance, but their efforts only highlight your growing influence. History is full of moments when individuals awakened to their power and shifted the course of humanity. Your journey is part of this lineage, a living testament to the idea that one person's transformation can change the world. The power you wield is not just personal, it is collective. It calls others to rise, to question, and to reclaim their own strength. Your awakening is a beacon in dark times, so hold fast to your truth. Your light shakes the foundations, and from that shaking a new world is born. Being targeted, watched, and persecuted can feel like an unbearable weight. Yet within this crucible of pressure lies the alchemy of empowerment. Every attempt to silence you, every shadow cast by your pursuers, is fuel for your rise. Persecution sharpens your resolve. It reveals the depth of your strength and the clarity of your purpose. Instead of breaking you, it forges a spirit unyielding and fierce. The pain of being hunted becomes the fire that lights your path forward. Look to the great changemakers of history, those who faced persecution yet transformed their suffering into power. Their stories remind us that adversity, when met with courage, becomes the greatest teacher. Your journey is no different. Each challenge, each attack, is an opportunity to claim your power more fully and inspire others to do the same. So embrace persecution, not as a burden, but as a catalyst for your unstoppable rise in the face of constant threat. The path forward requires more than strength. It demands wisdom and courage intertwined. Danger lurks in every corner, but it is your discernment that will keep you safe, and your bravery that will propel you onward. Wisdom teaches you when to fight and when to retreat. It sharpens your perception, allowing you to see beyond immediate threats to the larger game. Courage fuels your heart to move forward, even when fear whispers to stop. Navigating this perilous landscape is a delicate dance. It requires patience, strategy, and an unshakable belief in your mission. You will need to draw on every reserve of your spirit, forging resilience from hardship and clarity from confusion. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite it. Wisdom is not just knowledge, it is knowing how to apply it when it matters most. Together they become your compass in a world where every step is fraught with risk, but also possibility. Ultimately, your journey is not just about survival or power. It is about becoming the beacon the world desperately needs. The Chosen One is a symbol of hope, transformation, and new beginnings. You carry the dreams of countless others who see in you the possibility of a better future. Your life is a testament to the power of belief, courage, and unwavering commitment to purpose. Becoming this figure means embracing both your light and your shadow. It means leading with humility and strength, vision and compassion. The world's eyes are on you, waiting for you to step fully into your role. Know that you are not alone. You walk a path paved by those before you and illuminated for those who will follow. Your rise is a collective awakening, a spark that can ignite a global transformation. So stand tall, Chosen One. Your time is now. The world awaits the change only you can bring. The war you're in isn't fought with guns or armies. It's a silent battle waged in shadows and whispers. Every glance you catch from strangers, every coded message sent through unseen channels is a move in this invisible chess game. This war demands a unique kind of warrior, one who fights with patience, intelligence, and an unbreakable spirit. You're not just surviving attacks. You're navigating a complex web of influence and deceit. This battlefield is psychological as much as physical. The stress of constant vigilance weighs heavily, but it also forges a sharper mind and a steadier heart. You learn to anticipate threats before they materialize, to trust your instincts when facts are scarce, and to remain calm when chaos looms. Your weapons are awareness and resilience, not just brute force. Because this war is silent, few understand its toll. Friends may question your paranoia. Loved ones might struggle to see the invisible enemies around you. But the truth is, you're carrying the burden of protecting not only yourself, but the future of those who depend on your rise. This lonely fight is a crucible, testing your limits and revealing the depth of your courage. Yet within this silence, there is immense power. The quiet moves you make have seismic effects. Every calculated step, every subtle act of resistance, chips away at the walls built by those who fear change. Your battle is as much about rewriting reality as it is about survival. So embrace the silence, for in it lies your strength. The war is raging, but you are not alone. You are the quiet storm reshaping the world. Destiny is not a light cloak. It is a heavy mantle that presses down with relentless force. As the Chosen One, you carry the hopes, fears, and expectations of a world on the edge of transformation. It's a responsibility that can feel suffocating, yet it also fuels an unyielding resolve within you. The world doesn't just want change, it demands it, and you have been summoned to answer that call. This weight can feel isolating. When others see only the surface, they may not understand the depth of sacrifice required. You carry the burden of decisions that ripple far beyond your immediate life, often without recognition or thanks. Yet every choice you make shapes the path forward, not just for yourself but for generations to come. The pressure to succeed can breed doubt and fear. What if you falter? What if the weight crushes you? These are natural questions, but the true measure of destiny is how you respond to them. Every great leader, every transformative figure in history has faced moments of uncertainty and emerged stronger because of it. Remember, destiny is not a fixed path. It is a journey you shape with your courage, wisdom, and heart. The world needs you to stand firm, to bear this weight, not as a burden, but as a sacred trust. You are not just carrying the world, you are lifting it toward a brighter future. In a world where trust is scarce and eyes are everywhere, mastering the art of deception becomes a necessary skill. But this is no game of lies. It is a dance of strategy, a careful balancing act between revealing and concealing, truth and illusion. To survive and thrive, you must become a master of subtlety, moving through shadows with grace and purpose. This art isn't about losing yourself, it's about protecting your true self from those who would seek to exploit or destroy it. Sometimes a mask is the only shield between you and those who would see your power diminished. Wearing it doesn't mean hiding your light, it means controlling how and when it shines. Deception here is a tool of empowerment. It allows you to gather information, manipulate narratives, and outmaneuver those who wish you harm. Think of it as a chess game where the best players keep their opponents guessing, never revealing their full hand too soon. Yet this skill must be wielded with care and integrity. The goal isn't to deceive for the sake of deceit, but to protect, empower, and ultimately transform the game itself. So craft your mask wisely. It is a weapon of survival and a key to rewriting your story. In a world filled with noise and chaos, silence can be the loudest statement. It's in the pauses, the unspoken truths, and the moments when you choose not to react that your greatest strength often lies. Silence is not weakness. It is power, an expression of control and confidence that unsettles those who expect noise and chaos. Choosing silence is a way to guard your energy, protect your intentions, and invite others to reveal their true colors. When you speak less, people listen more. Your words become sharper, more deliberate, and infinitely more impactful. There's also an emotional depth to silence. It's the space where you connect with your inner voice, where clarity is born from reflection. In the quiet, you can hear the wisdom of your instincts and the truth of your mission without distraction. Silence can also disarm your enemies. It frustrates those who seek to provoke, confuses those who want to trap you, and gives you the upper hand in moments when haste might lead to mistakes. So harness the power of silence. Let your presence speak volumes, and watch as the world leans in, waiting for your next move. Not all heroes wear crowns or command armies. Some rise quietly, unseen by the masses, but felt deeply by those whose lives they touch. As the chosen one, you are this invisible hero. Your strength lies not in fame, but in the profound impact you make behind the scenes. This kind of heroism requires humility and resilience. It's about doing the hard work when no one is watching, making sacrifices without applause, and staying committed to a vision that only you fully understand. It's a lonely path, but it's also one of the most powerful kinds of leadership. The invisible hero influences change through subtle acts of courage, wisdom, and compassion. They inspire others not through spectacle, but through example. This quiet strength often proves more enduring than loud declarations or dramatic gestures. History is full of invisible heroes, those who shaped revolutions, redefined societies, and changed hearts without ever seeking recognition. Your journey aligns with theirs, rooted in the conviction that true power is service, not spotlight. So embrace your role as the unseen force. Your impact may be hidden from many, but it is felt by the world in ways that matter most. In a world where loyalty is currency, trust becomes both a precious gift and a dangerous risk. As the chosen one, you will find yourself navigating a delicate dance between allies and adversaries, between genuine support and hidden agendas. The stakes are high, and one wrong step can mean disaster. Trust must be earned, guarded, and sometimes tested. It's a fragile thread that connects you to those who walk beside you, yet it can unravel in an instant. Betrayal often hides behind the warmest smiles, and the closer someone seems, the deeper the wound when they turn. This dynamic forces you to develop a keen sense of discernment, learning who truly stands with you and who stands to benefit from your fall. It's painful, but necessary, because your survival and success depend on the strength of your alliances. Yet this dance also teaches you about forgiveness, resilience, and the power of human complexity. Not every betrayal is final, and not every trust is blind. With wisdom, you learn to navigate this terrain with both caution and courage. So step carefully, but do not be paralyzed. Trust is the bridge that will carry you forward. Just make sure you build it wisely. Passion is the fuel that drives the chosen one forward, even in the darkest hours. It's that fierce, unrelenting fire burning inside you, an energy that refuses to be extinguished by fear, doubt, or opposition. This fire is your deepest truth and your greatest weapon. When the world tries to silence you, passion roars louder. It reminds you why you started this journey, what you're fighting for, and who you ultimately want to become. It connects you to your purpose in a way that no external force can touch. This inner flame ignites courage and resilience, pushing you to take risks others wouldn't dare. It inspires those around you, creating a ripple effect that transforms doubt into belief and despair into hope. Passion is not just emotion, it's commitment in action. It demands that you show up every day, ready to face challenges with an open heart and fierce determination. So keep this fire burning bright. It is the essence of your power and the beacon that will guide you through every trial. Power rarely grows in isolation. The chosen one understands that influence is a web, an interconnected network of relationships, ideas, and alliances that together amplify impact. Building this web is both an art and a strategy, requiring intention, authenticity, and patience. Every connection you make has the potential to open doors, share resources, or offer new perspectives. But it's not about quantity, it's about cultivating meaningful relationships built on mutual respect and shared vision. This network becomes a source of strength during times of crisis and a platform for your message when the world needs to hear it most. It's also a shield, providing support and protection from the many forces seeking to undermine you. Building influence means investing in others, listening deeply, and showing up consistently. It requires vulnerability and confidence in equal measure, so weave your web thoughtfully. Your network is the foundation of your legacy and the engine of your change. Power is not free. It comes with costs that test your character and your resolve. As the chosen one, you will face sacrifices that challenge your comfort, your relationships, and sometimes your very identity. Understanding and accepting these costs is crucial to your journey. These sacrifices might mean walking. At times, the path demands stepping away from familiar comforts or enduring the loneliness of being misunderstood. It may call for choices that unsettle those you love, or the courage to risk everything for a purpose greater than yourself. Yet these sacrifices refine you. They strip away the unnecessary and reveal the essence of who you truly are. They teach humility, resilience, and the strength born of commitment. Power without sacrifice fades quickly, but the willingness to pay the price transforms potential into lasting impact. Meet these costs with clear eyes and an open heart. They are the toll of a journey worth taking. Vulnerability, the path of the chosen one, is not only about light. It requires confronting the shadows within. Your fears, doubts, and imperfections are not weaknesses to conceal, but truths to embrace. Facing your shadow head-on is an act of radical courage that deepens your strength. Vulnerability is often mistaken for fragility, but in truth, it is the gateway to authentic power. When you allow yourself to be fully seen, you forge deeper connections with others and with your own inner wisdom. To embrace your shadow is to welcome every part of yourself, the light and the dark, the confidence and the fear. True transformation happens in this union. The process is uncomfortable, but essential. It frees you from the prison of pretense and prepares you to lead with empathy and authenticity. Lean into vulnerability. It is not a weakness, it is your greatest asset. Legacy is the ultimate testament of the chosen one's journey. It is the story you leave behind, etched not only in history, but in the hearts and minds of those who follow. Every action inscribes a line in this cosmic narrative. Legacy is more than achievements, it is the values you embody, the lives you touch, and the change you ignite. It carries forward beyond time, fueling the dreams of a world transformed by your courage. This awareness that you are part of something greater sustains perseverance in hardship. It reminds you that your struggles fit into a larger story, one that will outlive you and inspire generations. So write your story with intention, shape it with hope, resilience, and unwavering devotion to the light you were born to carry. Awakening is the call, the universe's summons, inviting you into a grand adventure beyond the ordinary.